All right, guys, SoFi is moving. Let's cover it. Let's break down what's going on. We are up to now $28 per share, 28.60 actually. We're up over 0.5% on the day as the overall stock market is down. Guys, we are down across the board. The VIX is up 2%, and SoFi now is taking out the closing price from yesterday, which is good. And that's after we actually started off the day pretty rocky. We hit $27 a share this morning, guys, 27.06 to be exact. And yesterday we closed at 28.50. Think about that. So SoFi did dump a good $1.40 from yesterday's closing price, which was over a 5% move. That was at open, right? And we actually downtrended all of the pre-market. But again, now we're seeing a resurgence. We're starting to take out that closing price. We're back closing price from yesterday, and now we're up about 0.75%, and we're digging our way out of this hole, right? So I want to cover with you guys or break down the charts, go over what I'm looking to do, my thoughts. We'll cover some other stocks. So hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe, do all that, follow along for more. Check out the Patreon if you guys want to keep up with my portfolio updates, be a part of the Discord. That's linked down below, pinned in the comments, or go to stocksurfest.com/Patreon. And now let's dive into it. So SoFi, like I said, we're digging our way out of the hole, right? We took out the lows, this morning from the last couple of days as well. Keep that in mind. So we did kind of continue the downtrend, if you will, this morning. But again, the bulls are fighting. We are fighting. We can see if I draw this channel out, if it wants to work. There we go. We can see we're actually now, it's funny, we hit the bottom of the channel today, and now we're back to the top of the channel, and it's not even noon on the East Coast when I'm making this video. But look, man, we are now testing the top of this channel, which is huge. This has been a spot that over the course of this entire week that we've struggled at. This has been a struggle spot. So we have to get out of this. We have to get out of this point, and I'm pretty confident the fact that, we're seeing the fact that we're breaking out of that closing price from yesterday. That's a good sign here, as we're wrapping up this week. That's a sign that gives me confidence, but we have to break out of the opening price. That's what I want to see, guys. If we take out the opening price from yesterday being about 25-ish, and we start taking out 29.50, that would be the breakout spot. That would bring us out of this channel as well, which we're just not there yet. We're not there yet, but that's what I'm watching for, So we hit the bottom of the channel. Like I said, man, we got super oversold, and it's clear buyers came in. This thing snapped back aggressively, and now we're testing the mid-high 28s. This spot needs to break, and we'll see how it goes, how it plays out. And on the 1-hour chart, you can see overall the uptrend still holding. We're back over the 180 SMA. We dumped under it this morning, but now we're fighting back over it. And if I draw this trend line out, you guys can see higher lows are being made. This is a pretty good sign. It looks like a nice continuation play here. And SoFi, another thing worth mentioning, guys, is we took out the highs from the 16th of this month. About 2 weeks ago, we hit $28. That was the high at that point. Then we saw a pullback. So notice how we dumped under 28 this morning. We got to 27, like I said, but then we were able to recover back over 28. We took that high out from the 16th. That's great. And now on the 1-hour chart, we're pretty much approaching, that downtrending mini, channel resistance that we covered on the smaller time frames. You can see it on this time frame as well. So at this point, guys, yeah, it looks like we're continuing the uptrend. It's as simple as that. And every index is down in the U.S. market, but SoFi's trucking along. I mean, it was down earlier this morning, but that snapback is promising. And the fact that, we're above most of these moving averages on the different time frames, we're well above the 180 SMA on this time frame, the 4-hour chart. That is promising. It really is. So I'm going to set my alert at $29 per share. I'll do that right now. Mark is at or above $29 per share. So we'll see if that's able to break. I think that is the breakout spot for another push to all-time highs. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Follow along for more content. I appreciate all of you for tuning in as always. Without you, obviously, this wouldn't be possible. So thanks for tuning in, guys. So SoFi is doing pretty well in the midst of a red day where the VIX is up 2%, silver's up 2%. We have a lot of movement there in silver, and there are some other stocks moving as well. SoFi is not the only one. Intel is up a whopping 7%. Intel is moving here, guys, looking pretty good, taking out the highs from the 18th of September, which is big. I'm pretty sure that's when we got some big news involving the government, which we covered that before. But now we're taking that high out. Let me see. Did we get any news today? Intel stock rises again amid Apple speculation. So yeah, what's going on there with that? Maybe I'll do a video on that and at another time. But Intel's up, Open Doors up, which we covered in the last video. Duolingo, baby, we're back over $300 a share. 3% green day for Duolingo. DUOL is the ticker, and we're approaching that 320 alert. You guys remember, or maybe not? I'll tell you now. We put a 320 alert here last time we covered it. We had a cup and handle kind of forming on it last time we covered it. It's still there a little bit, but either way, man, 320's got to break. 320 has been a big resistance for Duolingo pretty much since the end of August. So a good month now we've been struggling there. I think if that breaks, guys, we could see a move to 350. Then we'll see where it goes from there. But I like DUOL. Looks interesting. Looks like JD's moving, which JD's now trying to break out to multi-month highs. So watch out for that push into the high 30s on JD.com. What else is moving here, guys? NVIDIA's fighting to get back over 180. NVIDIA is up around 1.6, 1.7%. And you guys know my take on NVIDIA. I think it's just consolidating right now before the end of the year run. I think we're going to run towards $200. Call me crazy, but I think that's what we're setting up for here on NVIDIA. Let's see here, guys. We do have some down movers. OKLO. What do you know, guys? This stock is getting nailed. I'm not surprised. Just when, we talked about shorting it. I didn't short it. I got a little scared on that. I'll be honest, guys. But hey, OKLO is down 10%. We were right on that. It's getting nailed there. And DEFT is also getting nailed here, guys, 17%. So we got some news regarding DEFT that I am going to make a video on. They're going to sell $100 million worth of securities. They're doing a registered direct offering. So we're going to break that down. And trust me, I got a lot of comments on DEFT. Stas, what are you doing? Because this is one that I started buying literally 2 weeks ago. So people are like, Stas, what are you doing? Are you selling out? Did you buy more? Are you holding? So yeah, I'm still holding. I didn't sell out. This is still a new position, guys. It's a smaller, more volatile company, more volatile stock. I knew that getting into it. I'm not surprised that we're seeing this kind of price action. And that's why I bought it with a smaller amount of money. And I'm scaling into it because guess what? I knew things like this could happen. And I'm actually excited about it because I want to buy it cheaper. So I started buying at $2.40. And I actually bought more on Monday at, I think, $2.46. And yeah, now we're at $2.13. So I am down on the stock, no doubt about it. I didn't buy more yet. But guys, I'm about to buy more. Typically I buy my stocks in the beginning of the week usually, but obviously, when you run portfolios, you have cash lying around, you sell stocks, you lock profits here, you put money there. So I might move some stuff around and or use some cash, we'll see, to buy the dip here today. But come Monday, when we do those fresh deposits, yeah, I'm going to be buying more DEFT, or maybe even tomorrow or later today. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, DFT is down 18%, guys, and I'm gonna make a video on that because again, it's a newer holding. A lot of people are asking me about it. Stas, what are your thoughts? What are you doing? And yeah, we're gonna cover that. But I'm still holding. I didn't dump out of it or sell a bunch out or get in, get out, quick profit. This is a longer term hold for me, guys, and I'll keep you updated with how that goes. So let me know your thoughts in the comments as always, guys, and make sure to subscribe. Check out the Patreon for the portfolio updates as well if you want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio. Every week we're buying stocks, guys, putting in money, buying stocks, running this portfolio. So if you want to see how I did it, how I went from $0 in that portfolio about 2.5 years ago to now we're pushing 60K. The goal is to get it to 100K ASAP, you know what I mean? And we're getting there, man. That portfolio has grown big time, sitting at like 25K not too long ago, like literally like 3-4 months ago. I'm not even kidding. And now it's pushing. The market's crushing it, which is helping, obviously. And the stocks we've been buying have been doing well. DEFT, it's not there yet. It's going to take a little bit, but I think that's going to be a good one in the next year or two. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And again, join that Patreon. I'm rambling now. Yeah, let me just end this video. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day.